we're going to do the bald cap method with a trash bag. So I'm excited about this. How I got my hair to lay down, because I do care about my edges right now because I'm trying to grow my hair back, is I first use the instant edge control pretty much on my edges, but all over my head here. The back I don't really care about because you're not going to see the back, you're just going to see my face. Then I went in with the Got2b glue styling gel. Took a blow dryer to my head to get it really sticking down, and I am going to be putting latex on my forehead to apply the trash bag. So I mean, this isn't even a trash bag, it's a grocery bag, sorry. I took some of this hair food and just gently rubbed it around my edges of my head so that if I did get latex on it, it's not going to pull out my hair. And then also, tip, if you do get latex in your hair, just use some olive oil to remove it and it'll come right out. Olive oil and water. So for this next part, you're going to need Q-tips. I have Q-tips and I have latex. My latex, my Q-tips, and we're going to just, I think right about here is where I want to put my latex. I've had this latex for a while. I'm probably going to have to buy some more. I got this from Walmart. I want to say, I don't even know how many years ago it's been now, but it's been a while. So I'm going to apply a generous layer, and I'm going to start with my forehead first and then map it out and do the rest. Be right back. Take your trash bag and pull it down and apply it on your latex. I'm pushing it back. Yeah, perfect. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And what I'm probably going to do is get a hair tie and just, you know, fold this back, and then I can glue the sides and then cut this part off. So give me a minute to get a hair tie. It's actually easy. Okay, I'm recording. Sorry, I thought I wasn't recording. It's actually easier to just like apply the rest of the latex down before you go in and pull this back into a pony and cut. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I saw someone else do this and it turned out so good. So I did get a little bit of my hair. I'll just get out later. It did turn out so good. So I'm hoping that this will turn out the same. So I glued down and I cut the handles, and then I just took a hair tie and hair tied it back here in the back. So now all you're going to do is take your scissors and just map out where that latex is. I'm going to do it off camera because it's kind of hard for me to do it on camera, but I'll come back and show you it. And then I'm also going to show you guys my final product because I'm doing a creative look with this look. So hopefully this will all work out. So far this is what we're looking like, which is actually pretty good for my first time trying this method. So there is a little bit of the the bag sticking up here on these edges. So I'm kind of just going to go around those edges and dap some of the remaining latex on it to get it to lay down. And then all over this part, I'm going to tape it down with some tape to make it a little flatter. And then I'm going to take my latex and just get a sponge and dab it all over my head, maybe 2 times, and then we'll see if it's passed my test. So I would be using like one of those foam sponges, but I don't have any of those, so I'm just going to take one of these sponges that I use for like maybe clown makeup or some makeup, and I'm going to take my latex and just pat it all over this with 2 layers to give it that more bald cap look. Oh, and then I need to tape it down. I'm going to tape it down first. I taped it down, but this kind of did lift this area a little bit, so once I put the latex down all over, I think that should do it some justice with laying this edge down. So I'm going to do that off camera because it's going to take me a little while. I might show you little snippets of it, but just, you know, it's a trust the process type of a thing, okay? Also, I'm using a sponge that, like, I'm okay with, like, it just kind of dying afterwards because, like, there really is not going to be much of a use for it afterwards. Like, I don't think there's going to be much for me to save because this latex is extremely adhesive. Ooh, a very strong adhesive. Gosh. I actually think I need to get some more latex because this one is so old and it smells horrid. Okay, it smells like caca. So, I mean, when does latex really smell good? But like, I think just because mine is older, it's just not the best. But we gotta work with what we can work with, and that's what we're doing. Okay, I'm gonna do the rest of this offline and blow dry it so it can dry faster and do another set. Okay, this is what it's looking like. I don't know if there's a lot of this stuff on my lace because it's started like chunking up. I think it's because of the sponge. So that was a little unforeseen, but I'm gonna keep going through the process. I'm gonna let it dry a little bit more and work on my other parts of this look and then come back to it, just like really blow dry it and see what we can really do. Because yeah, these are just like, it's just latex chunks and it's not fully dried yet. I don't want to rip it off. Okay, bye. End results with my grocery bag bald cap. I think it would have looked a little more seamless if I had up-to-date latex, which I do need to go buy somewhere. So I had to work with what I had. So this is what I had. This is what it's looking like. There's a lot of like dried up, like almost clumps of latex on this look only because it's a lot older. But I think I'm going to try this again with more, well, newer latex. So yeah, this is the final product. And honestly, for like bald cap method on a budget, like this is really good. So if you don't want to spend money on a bald cap, get your grocery bag, get some latex and glue it down, honey.